Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 22 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we have ourselves a battle against Drycha's Wood Spirits. She has a single tree man that's hiding behind. He's over here somewhere. There are an absolute ton of forest critters coming out to fight. All of the Spirits of Pan have joined the battle. So they've got giant spiders, which have a little bit of armor piercing. Well, actually, you can show off a bit of the stats. Not a bad unit there for, I mean, it's a tier 3, so maybe not so great for a tier 3, but they've got some, like, Great Hawks, a bunch of Cave Bats, and then the Tree Spirit himself, as well as some Malevolent Dryads, so it should be at least a bit of a fun match. We haven't gotten to fight any of the Tree Spirits or Tree people at all up to this point, so let's get to hunting down a whole bunch of beasties. Pull up just a little bit there. They're a lot faster than we are, so we're going to want to try to disrupt and allow our Javelins to throw in. Push the big boys up front to tank. Get everyone else's attention. We'll bring you guys kind of up and up the side. They're so fragile. We want them to be safe as well. Soul Crusher and Wulfrik can do lots of tanking. Our Feral Mammoth, not as much. He'll start rampaging around and get into bad situations, but keep an eye on him. Bears are kind of hanging back in the back. We could go jump the Tree Man. Let's go stop them in that gulf there, that little gully. Pull these fellas back. We'll have everyone go jump the Feral Bears there behind. Go ahead and give you some extra help. Melee defense. No Sword of Torgald yet, but we'll drop down the Tempest. See if we can't slow down any of our enemies here. Melkoths will slow down the Cave Bats. No reason to do a double cast, just a single. Slow those bats down and get some extra damage. We'll bring Wulfrik up and through. You out here and fight those Hawks. Bring on over a Pit of Shades, or maybe instead of that, you can get dropped down an Enfeebling Foe, or whichever one is actually an overcastable there. Sweet business. Everyone that's fighting. Our beasties are a little bit overexposed here, so we're going to lock the infantry and send them on in. Alright, Wulfrik, now it's time for you to hunt down the Tree Man. Give you the Hunter of Champions. Sword of Torgald that we can throw a Sea Fang through, kind of scare off any of these spiders that are wanting to keep coming on back. You scare off the spiders. Skin Wolves are fighting really hard there, but the ones up front are taking a little bit of damage. Gonna push them in to attack these bears. So they got a flank on us. Completely ignored our side troops there, and they got run over. Let's bring the lads around, have them help out. Axes get in here. Just bring you guys around. Sure, you're sitting down there yelling at me. I can't see the whole screen at once, I'll be real honest, so having to run around as much as we can there. Eyesight. It betrays me as much as it can. Let's drop down a Occam's Mind Razor, get a lot of extra damage on everyone that's coming on in here. You guys start throwing those javelins at the bears. Now, the only people who need help are over here. Wulfrik can pretty easily bring down the Tree Man. Tree Man's your target there, Wulfrik. Bring the wolves in. You guys should all be fighting the bear if you can. Our casualties all going to the horsemen here is not too bad. That's kind of their job. Next time we'll actually give them individual targets. You stay here, you can come on over. Help out with another Withering spell, scare everyone off. Javelins on the bears. Extra damage and melee defense, charge on in. You need some damage resistance there. Keep chopping them down. Let's go ahead and get the flank off on the spiders. Are they coming back? If they wish. Plenty new sacrifices for the Dark Gods. Be they spider or branch people. There's the victory. And yeah, no, this army is caught out on the ocean, but we're still going to chase down as many of them as we can for the extra captains there, and I'll catch you all back at the campaign map. Victory! And that trunk is horrifying every time I see it. And we brought down the big purple tree there, and we only lost 100 in the fight, most of that due to negligence. These poor horsemen were sacrificed to the void. We'll go ahead and sacrifice those captives. We've got lots of experience already. 100 extra is not going to be that much. I wish it would be the cool 1,000 that you get for the SFO mod, but such is not the case. Wulfrik, come on in and do some damage now to Castle von Rauken, since we are completely free and clear to do so. Well, I don't really know where the rest of Drych's armies are, so we could get ambushed. The chance is there. Wulfrik would make it out. I just don't know about any of our marauders. Von Rauken is attack, and now we can go ahead and smash. Rough auto-resolve there. We lost 150. And we will go ahead and... I mean, I'm tempted to raise this for the Eagle, but the only issue being that the enemy won't come back and reclaim it. How close are we to losing the Serpent? Okay, so we can't lose the Serpent's favor. That's fine. We'll go ahead and raise this for the Serpent. And then we'll keep moving through. You go into raiding stance, buddy? There you go. Thank you kindly. As we lose the opportunity to actually replenish. I guess we could come in and claim the position. I really don't want to. Go for Hulks of Death next. I do think so. Extra armor, weapon strength, and ward save. Ward save is incredible. That's really what I care about more than the other two.
To the four corners.
Sure, guess you're pretty much all good to go. So let's give you Specialist. That's an incredible first victory there. We have Fellman coming on down. He's got a lot of mammoths and the Cold Voider, so he's going to be a lot more dangerous than he looks initially. All those Marauders are kind of just fodder for the other guys to smash into. Anywhere we're going to do any upgrades, I would like it to be spent on either a new defensive building or better ports there, which we're closing in on. Altar of Spawns, where are you in terms to everything else? Pretty northern. I'd like to come out here and start grabbing some of these remnants of battle and things that are out on the ocean with Carl while we can, since we have peaced out with them for now. It's still best to get ready for another war unless we can actually start increasing relations. Yeah, let's get out on the ocean and start grabbing all the goodies. You Jarl, we'll go ahead and max out. Go ahead and max out Burning Head there. We can start working on probably the Flaming Sword of Ruin.
Enslave the
Rune or Ruin. The Ruinants of Battle is useful, but let's go ahead and grab these since there's way more of them that way.
It is done.
Jump into March Stance, and we'll just get zooming. He's already started to recruit up more armies. Hopefully now he just starts sending everything after Nagaron, because that's who he's currently fighting. Let's see if we can see what the strength rate for Nagaron is, or have we even met them. Probably a good idea if we haven't. I don't see that we've met them. Interesting.
Bow before me.
Well, we could make deals with Sylvania, which actually I think isn't a bad idea.
On thy knees.
Death and Destruction is going to be working with Norska.
Then shall I hear thine words.
All right.
It is my
You
will.
talk. Very interestingly, buddy. Good old English. Let's go ahead and get some agreements with Scrag as well.
The mate wants our help, great gobmouth. Should I kill it?
He's not willing to give us more money, so we'll take off the military access for now. We'll just take these two items, the trade agreement and the payment, and then, yeah, we'll start making friends with those around us. That has to hurt right in your forehead.
Did Scrag do?
Well, let's hope so. Please don't nom-nom on my fellas. All-Seeing Eye would also like a non-aggression, or at least a military access. Not a good idea because we're trying to make peace with Sigvald. And now that I know Sigvald doesn't care if we pass him any goodies. Piecing out with Bellicor is also a bad idea. We need to finish him off now. So Egil is on anti-Bellicor duty. I wish he had more regiments of renown we could grab, so probably when the Maws of Savagery are back, instead of giving them to Wulfrik, which they are back, aren't they? We'll give them to you instead. So, do we pass off on one of these Marauder teams? They're definitely weaker than the Skin Wolves, so yeah, one of these Marauders has to go. Sad that you guys are Gold Chevron. I appreciate your service. Welcome in, Maws of Savagery. That gives us a little bit of a better fighting chance against Bellicor's entire army of Spawn here. Spawn and ROR units. We will upgrade the Troll Fjords. This is our main base of operations there. Conquada, we will upgrade the Ogham Stones. And then we need to start working on the walls so we don't lose those. These Ogham Stones are going to give us more income from the local province, and then access the recruitment for Famir Warriors, Great Norscan Giants, and then the Great Weapon Famir Warriors, which is going to be pretty good. We need to build up an army real quick on Albion. I don't think we want to spend too much gold. We don't want to be bankrupt at any point. We'll wait for the next turn there for what's next. I think we want to go ahead and grab... We grab the Warhound Candle so we can get ourselves another Werekin. These are really good heroes. Well, I'm happy to spend 450. Start working our way up that path there. Wolf Splitter, we'll go ahead and put him back into Throg's army. And we can start fighting with the Kislevites. Fortunately, that is an incredibly weak force there. We'll go ahead and give this an auto-resolve. We didn't lose too many at all. Hopefully, Urson's Chosen's nearby. Let's go ahead and sack the settlement first. See if we can't jump into a raiding camp. Hang out nearby. Lure Boris on over. His defeat trait is actually not the best, but wouldn't mind grabbing it just to have it. Woundmaker, let's go for Hardened Skin, because 15 more melee defense is a lot. Keep him fighting quite a bit more. Healthily. We've got 9,000 more gold after sacking that settlement, so let's see where we can spend it. El Pit is pretty safe. Volksgrad and Yedich and Novchozy are not. I just don't want to give them any money. Kislev could definitely use better walls. Erengrad as well, but we'll hold off on that. Altar of the Crimson Harvest is the next stop for Be'lakor if he just charges right on through, and it does not have defenses to save itself. 4V, can you come on up in here and assault their units? No. The answer to that is absolutely not. Oh, I can't assault anyone. Let's move on through then and keep harassing Be'lakor where we can. I think the next upgrade goes to Wrecker's Point. That's a lot of money. It is really best to have that Marauders to Builders active before you try. So instead here, which one's closer to the enemy? Varg Camp. We'll upgrade here and go for those walls. Karl should have a battle, a couple of them pretty soon, gain up a lot more gold. And yeah, we'll upgrade the Isle of Wights as well. We can get that port upgraded. Skip over. We'll zoom back over to whoever is moving down the coast there. Everyone is all good. Sweet. That's the turn. Zoom the map back in. And hang out with Gunquata.
Let's talk terms.
All right then, you silly sausage.
But with any disagreements, there'll be a challenge.
Bok wouldn't challenge you. He's ended his non-aggression pact with us. Bok might challenge us. Right, I figured she was nearby. Oh, she almost got us. That would have been deadly. Interesting she chose not to attack, though. She's got 2 Malevolent Treemen, 2 Manticores. This is not a weak army.
Carrying it out. I'll see it through.
I do think we could win, though. In a straight-up fight, we have what it takes to bring this group down. Hampton removes magical attacks and spell resistance minus 20%. That's incredible. Branch Raids both have pretty good spells, too. Yeah, we would suffer immensely in a fight. Good news is they don't have a lot of actual range, so I think we could actually win this.
My challenge?
Let's charge on in and fight Drycha. Or maybe we pull back and let her resettle Castle Von Rauken. I've changed my mind. We're going to be a bit sneaky. Scoot on back there, buddy. Very un-Wulfrik-like of you, but we'll defend Erengrad with our big mammoth behind.
What?
Where can she reach? So let's scoot down in raiding. Start snatching some gold from Zavastra. We don't know where any of our other armies are, though, so we want to be a little bit careful. Try to get eyes on so I can see. Looks like there's nothing nearby, so we're fairly safe unless someone zooms over in March. Boy Shank will go in the first dash. 3 turns, it won't be ready in time. Castle could use better walls. Where'd Be'lakor choose to hide? Going back to the Pack Ice Bay. Okay, well, let's get in there and assault some of his units.
Not yours.
He's up to 20. So a full stack now. That was a lot of damage. Well done there. He's going to heal it all back up in a single turn, though. That's fine. We just need to keep eyes on. If we can move in and surround the settlement,
Carnage at last.
Gives us a valiant defeat, which means he's most likely going to be willing to come on out and fight us. Which, in a defensive battle, I think we have a chance. Delacor's looking pretty nasty. Eggle is matching him on weapon strength, just his attack is 24, as opposed to 90. It'd be a rough fight. He does not have a lot of infantry, which is what our chariots excel against, and that's why he's recruited up mostly spawn, it looks like. Let's surround the city, see if we can't get some more attrition on him. If he thinks he can't win on the attack, chances are he won't attack. But we'll have to see. And if Torvig can keep attacking, like we'll break off the siege and let him try to wound his units more. Try to get Be'lakor down enough that we can actually win that fight with some confidence. Quada will go for trophies of battle as well for that extra growth. Monolith, I think we need an armory at least or at least these off. Never mind, that's not good. That's just for if we have someone hanging out in defense. Change my mind. Just first dash for some more gold. It is only 50. I think we may have to salvage some of our, save some gold for the turn. See what we can snatch up from this island.
Sent by the serpent.
Get in there, Carl. Hour of Rage or Prescience. Mist clings to the ground and stubbornly refuses to shift, even as your followers stride forth. They approach a place of ancient power. It is forbidding, but those who dare tread here may be rewarded, or so the prophecy scrawled on the map states. Hour of Rage for better in battle or on campaign. Let's go for Prescience. Okay. Trunk of Maps. More magic item drop chance, and then 50% more campaign line of sight. Sweet. Jump back into March stance then.
Now.
And get working towards this next island.
Moving out.
Yeah, we can go ahead and upgrade the Doom Keep up to the Werewolf Dens. I like the idea. And then the last building we'll put in here is going to be the one to get us even more heroes. So probably... Looks like we've got them all. Never mind. The next building will probably end up being the first dash then, just for the gold. Just for the gold. All our armies doing their thing proper. Eagles besieging. Throg is taken out. Looks like no one knows where Boris is. Chances are he's going to appear over here by Crack and Drac. Let's raid on up the coast just a little bit. We found you. Okay, can we get over and attack? I think they'll probably retreat, and then we won't be able to stay and actually replenish up. So let's move over in between, try to cut him off from actually getting to the settlement. And then we can attack him next turn, or he's caught between us and the Tong there. So bad day. Let's grab Aslog.
Did you say something?
Aslog the Traveler. He's almost down here to Valia's Sorrow. Hopefully we don't have to do any raiding nearby. That would be so sad. Come on, buddy. There should have been a bit of a warning letting me know that this was going to be nowhere near us, but that's okay. We'll work with it. Pick our diplomacy as well. We're starting to form a alliance of evil. No. Get out of here, Big Bird.
God Maker.
And we got Be'lakor surrounded. Hopefully we can finish this fool off once and for all here. Skip on through and end the turn. Oh, he chooses to come on out and fight. Listen, lads. I can't lie to you. I'm gonna probably go ahead and just push this button to get rid of Be'lakor. I have faced him down so many times. Now, get out of here. I'll sacrifice my entire front line for this. 11,000. And we will not raise it. We'll go ahead and occupy. Anticlimactic? Yes. Oh. Midland has attacked the Fecundites. What fools.
Your demeanor tells me you aren't here to duel. Too bad.
Too bad indeed. Karen wants to trade. Look at all the items we're going to be trading to you. You willing to give us anything else? Looks like the answer to that question is no. It's all the gold they have. Oh, Norskins unite. The Disciples of the Maw are gone. Well, that was a useless bit of trade we had with them then. But well done there, Eggle. We had to recruit up some more Marauders, and actually this is an opportunity for you to upgrade. So we We got rid of them on purpose. It's like the Empire getting rid of all the clones. Sent them in the battle to die. Let's grab some champions. We'll grab 3 units of frontline. I think we'll have some Ice Wolves with this group. He'll be more of a Wolf and a Chariot combo.
Take what's theirs.
Alright. Well, after your victory, we could probably grab Hardened Hunters as well. Is there any of these that I would like to have? Fueled by War gives us less upkeep. That's the one. So through Lightning Strike it is.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Not really worried about extra control just yet, so let's go for the Deadly Onslaught so we can make sure we're
Enslave the Southerners.
really bringing the smackdown. Go ahead and grab Twisted Architecture since we're going to be in friendly territory for a little bit. It's going to be nice to have that tiny little twinge of less construction cost. Upgrade this to the Norse Moot so we can start upgrading the port here, which is going to be our main source of income. Extra walls over there at the Longship Graveyard. Then I actually think that our top priority is actually going to be getting this army back up and running, so we'll jump into Global. And I do want more Javelins, which not as many as before, so we'll probably have just 3. 3 units of Javelins, and then already got the 2 units of Skin Wolves and 1 Mammoth. We can grab some Famir Great Weapons for some Armor Sundering. Armor Sundering wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's go for the Horse Masters for some speed. Chariots aren't all that fast. And then we'll go for the Slaver Camp over here at Wrecker's Point. Oh, bad idea. Boris is coming on over to claim Wrecker's Point back. Alright, we're about to lose a large source of income. Fair enough. Looks like Drycha has moved on back to Zavastra instead. She heard what we were telling her. Alright, then you need to retreat. She can catch you all the way into your land. Scoot back up about here. Don't really want you to fight Drycha by yourself. Can we move into this land and not take attrition?
Okay.
Little mouth. That mouth cut people in half. We'll go ahead and jump into an ambush stance and see if we can't catch the tree slipping. Come on, tree. You're not as smart as you think you are. We all know it. More technology. Any of these help us out against the tree people? Empire, Vampire Counts, Greenskins, Ice, Talea, Dwarves, and Bretonnia. I think it's Empire that we need right now, so the Raising the Empire would give us less upkeep for all of our Marauder units, which is awesome. More leadership aura size when attacking the Empire, and then more melee attack. 12 turns it is. We need to get some of our mages out stealing technology.
Despoil and ravage.
Where are all of our mages? Aslog, can you steal stuff while you're down there? Are you almost in?
Guide the tribe.
Okay, let's steal some gold from Iron Rock then, or just try to steal some tech.
Sabotage.
We need to get moving on our technology. Okay, the Shadow Legion's gone, we know. Hegel's a body counter because he lost so many men. Did he succeed? Oh, he failed. Well, that makes the dwarves mad for no reason. Add it to the book. Fair enough. We will throw Torvig back into Egel's army. And then we'll probably send you out, Carl. Go try to steal some more technology for us. Get you out of this army. We don't really need the magic so much right now. We'll send you across into Wrecker's Point. Wants to take you the really long way. Into Wrecker's Point. Oh yeah, he's not an army anymore. That would make sense. We hold Boris up. Now we don't have the gold for it. Fine. Let's use our lad to do some scouting. Stealing tech from Black Pit would work just fine. Right then. I'm not sure what happened to the Kislevites, but they're nowhere nearby. Let's go ahead and attack the Tower of Torment here. And we will raise it for one of the Dark Gods. So, sack. Or not sack, but destroy, and then... How many are we on the Eagle? 16 out of 30. We can go for... We'll go for one more Serpent, and then for our next hunt, we'll go ahead and give it to the Eagle. Assault Expert, and I don't mind if the Tong wanted to reclaim it. And actually, we might want to reclaim it and hand it off to the Ever-Chosen, just for the extra allegiance with him.
Eat my enemies.
Nom nom. Primordial Masters gives our Frostworms more melee defense. That I don't care about. Not even little bit. Swelling of Doom's more growth. That's not a bad one. Even if we're not really in friendly territory all that much. Aslog, let's get you better at stealing tech. Big fool. Skip on through. Pass out our commandments where necessary. I think Marauders to Builders is... Oh, not Venerate the Fort. Marauders to Builders is the best one. We business. We get entered now.
I travel the world seeking jewels.
Oh, hello, Ungram.
Today you bring one to me.
Seems like it. Oh, he is greatly increasing on... Oh, no. He declares war. He brings Krasakrak with us. Or him with him, rather. I guess it's time for the war of the Dwarves and the Norskins. Yeah, he kind of borders our lands just a little bit there, so hopefully he is busy fighting everything else he's engaged with. We'll definitely bring the Fakhan Knights with us. Bring it. Ar now receives a plague, belonging to the Warherd of the One-Eye. Gross. Nasty beast plague. Alright, Carl, time for you to get back to pirating.
On the prowl.
Sword of Cain rests. Fair enough. The remains of a large sea beast are spotted floating in some nearby backwaters. Well, let's get to looting it then. What comes to face us is a fairly meager force of zombie pirates. We'll go ahead and give this one also to the auto-resolve. Would like to get one more battle in here, but probably against Drycha. We'll go ahead and sacrifice these captives for a bit more gold. A bit more favor. That. Cormac is ready, and we gain ourselves a barbarian. More post-battle loot. Lovely. Go for a bit more replenishment rate on Carl himself there. Let's go for maybe another addition to our toolbox there. An aspect of the Dread Knight would give us a little bit more leadership and the ability to cause fear and terror, as well as magical attacks. So very good against something that has those resistances, or just fighting against a demon if we need it. Also go ahead and grab the last point to replenish troops. Nope. Invasion it is. Now, to the next island. All these fish. Go get the fish. With a gush of putrid water, the bloated corpse of an ancient sea leviathan surfaces. We shall also approach it. And Tim Hawkins is going to come on out and face us. We have another bit of low casualties there, so we'll go ahead and give this one also to the auto-resolve. I lost a little bit more. Sacrifice those captives and see what we get. FD jump to our treasury. Sounds good to me. He's on a Marauder Chariot now. We've got a Barut. And yeah, we've got 16,000 gold.
Tribal Fury.
Go up in a March Dance. And start moving along to the next one. I don't trust that he doesn't come on out and attack us while he can, though. We are improving.
True savages.
Which doesn't mean that much. Let's come right to the edge of where they would be able to come and attack us. Just to be safe.
What?
Alright, Carl, we'll keep you rolling over here towards Fueled by War so we can get that upkeep drop. Extra growth in the local province, or Takers of All gives us more post-battle loot. That sounds preferable.
Yes.
Or we'll get a second point into Dread Knight, or we go for Evasion. Evasion it is.
Tribesmen, gather!
Alright, perfect. We can grab this other fell cargo and just kind of continue to patrol the northern coast here, making sure that Chaos tries nothing goofy against us. Grog will take up your sword and just get moving. Not in raiding stance. Fix that.
I can. No stopping me.
Yeah, Makari, and there's Boris right behind him.
I bow only to the bear.
An army of nothing but winged lancers, huh? I mean, I don't think that would go very well for you. I've got lots of skin wolves, some mist stalkers, and the trolls, as well as the skin wolves. Boris is by far the scariest thing here, as well as the ROR unit.
No other.
I think we can handle them, though.
It is treason to
Makari is doing some recruiting, so maybe we want to attack him while we can. Can't quite reach. That should be quite an interesting battle there. One back over to Wulfrik, and we can work as a team here against Drycha. Come on, Felman. One more battle. There will be the reinforcements, and then Wulfrik from the other side. Could be caught between several very angry mammoths. Oh, don't run, tree. That's some coward stuff right there.
Immediately.
You know, whaler. Alright, so let's have Wulfrik come on into reinforcement range.
No problem.
Have Thelman initiate the battle instead.
Tremble.
Lots right. Would give us a decisive victory, but of course it would. We do have to watch out for this first army here, though. Even though it has multiple mammoths, it can get bogged down and destroyed by all these really dangerous units. He's got lots of large. She has lots of large armor-piercing units there, so we ought to keep that in mind. We definitely want to control a large army. Don't want a lightning strike. You can also summon in some dryads. Fair enough. Let's do it. Alright. Start deployment. We'll pull back and let them come on over to us. We want to stay away from the forest if we can. The marauders up front. Spread out ever so slightly so it's easier to kind of get a hammer and anvil off with them. Mammoth in the center of each unit. Cold Voider back to back. Mammoths. Zerkers to fill in wherever they're needed, and then you just kind of hang out. Alright then. How long till Wulfrik shows up? A minute? I think we try to pull back then and prepare. Swing back a little bit here. The fog is not doing us any favors. Pull them kind of on either side of this rock here. What's the plan, Drycha? Hide up on the hill? A wand of jet. And then they've got Coettl. Coettle's here. He's gonna be a problem. Block of Doom with a muster of malevolence. Power of Darkness. All sorts of nasty things on Coettl there. You're gonna let me summon in my friends. It's gonna be a much worse fight for you, so we'll move in as one group here. 3 seconds, and in they march. Alright, you guys, let's start pulling ourselves forward off to the side here. Wulfrik and company. Wulfrik up front.
Chaos comes now.
Grab these lads and pull them to here.
That's what the masters did.
Heavy weapons on either side. Javelinos in the middle. 2 mammoths can run up front. Skin wolves and troll. Gotta get the groups all a little bit more sorted than they currently are. Keep these guys in the back, throw their axes at Coettl and the other large units there. And our mage can hang out in the center. Everyone else can start moving into position. Everyone walking? Why are you walking? Run. Time to overwhelm the trees. Everyone forward. We'll have the mammoths hit that front line. Have you two go hit these treekin in the center.
Into position. Annihilation.
And then Soul Crusher can work on this one here. Have all the mammoths going centralized while all of the infantry teams keep working their way forward to about this position. Hang out up front. Your Gesh keep moving as well. Wolves and Trolls, we're going to have you overload one side. Voider and the Lord. I want a fireball, not at him, but at the Cold Voider for the Soul Crusher. Fair enough. Nice miss. He's got no good abilities there, so what we're going to have him do is go after the Glade Guard. Alright, Wulfrik, get ready. Go ahead and activate the sword. Throw Seafang through those archers in the back line there. Looks like the Dryads have been summoned. There goes Seafang. We'll go ahead and drop down the Vortex. Help out with everyone surrounding Wulfrik. Get on in there. Enrage him up. Here come the mammoths. You go ahead and get in here and drop down. We can just go in for an Occam's Mind Razor on everyone involved. Should have waited until the rest of the mammoths made it into combat, but that's entirely fine. Get you guys charging right into those bears. Beat down that group. Let's have the first half of you guys moving after these bears in the woods. Other two come out and help out with Coetl. In the center here, Wulfrik's having troubles. Go ahead and drop down the damage on Drycha. Smacked down by the tree man. Definitely need our allies to close the gap here. Get these guys in their own group. Block them and then charge them right on in. Same thing with these guys here. Into combat. Pull you one away since you clearly are taking some more damage than we need. Old Voider coming in behind on the Glade Guard there. There we go, reinforcements have finally arrived. The big boys have taken a lot of the main damage for us, though, thankfully. More Treekin have arrived. Keep fighting hard. Wulfrik, do you have any extra abilities we can drop down? Seafang. Will at least give the enemy some Frostbite. Trolls beat down on those Dryads there. Some of the Skin Wolves are fleeing on away. Leadership and armor of everything in the center group here. Some of the weaker Feral Mammoths have fled. Let's pull the Cold Voider out as well. Having to get another Occam's Mind Razor, get as many of these guys fighting harder as we can. Keep charging forward. Need to bring down those Treekin. Extra melee defense for everyone involved in the center here. Let's pull some of these War Mammoths on away. Bring you guys off the side there. Round and destroy. Wulfrik's doing very well for himself there. It looks like Coetl has already fallen. Ulthelman away. Those guys split up and fighting different units. Mammoth come on behind. Smash on in here and deal with these bats. All of our Skin Wolves that aren't fighting, let's go ahead and get them fighting against these Malevolent Dryads that just spawned in. You go ahead and try to hunt down the enemy's spellcasters there. Wulfrik will give you some more help. We've got lots of enemies nearby. We'll drop down the thing behind them. Switch targets there. Can't really give him any more orders because angry. Angry as all get out. Pull you one away. Charge after these benevolent Dryads there of shadows and such. Broken here. Pull you out of that. Bounce that Dryad out of existence. Bring you guys as javelins forward. We gotta bring down these Treekin. Pull you on away as well. Not an easy fight, but I think we've got it. Get out of that Feral Manticore. A bad call. Oh, they're all pinned down. Didn't matter. Either way, Drycha's followers are no longer. Make sure we don't take out any of our own. That was a lot of friendly fire from those javelins there. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. Alright, we'll do some hunting, and I'll catch you up on the campaign map. A close victory. Yeah, we took quite a bit of damage in the battle there, but kept all of it off of our Marauders there, so all of it is on the single entities that heal up pretty quickly. Not bad at all. We will go ahead and sacrifice those that remain. Weddle trips and falls over. And there is no escape. We gain some more Whalers, or just the previous. Either way, the Beast from the Dead. Yeah, that's just catching up with the events that have already happened. Well, with that victory over Drycha, what do we gain for the trait for defeating her? Destroyer of Dryads, immune to Athel, Lauren attrition, and -5 control. The immune to Athel, Lauren attrition sounds great. Control, don't care so much about, but we have a whole heap of treasury to spend, but that is all the time I've got for today. I've been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone, and I will see you on the next one.